Have you ever wondered why some people manage to accumulate $1 million before turning 30, while others live their entire lives without even getting close? The truth is, it's not just about luck, inheritance, or having a high salary. It has to do with a code that rich people know, and no one teaches you in school. In this video, I'm going to show you, step by step, how any ordinary person, including you, can build their first million. Even earning little. Even without being born into a wealthy family. This video is about more than numbers. It's about a mindset shift that can permanently transform your financial reality. If you're just starting to invest, this might be the most important video of your life. So go ahead and hit the like button below to help this content reach more people like you, and subscribe to the channel, because here we talk real about money, no fluff and a lot of truth. The first enemy you need to overcome on this journey isn't out there, it's inside you. It's impatience. Our generation was trained to expect quick rewards. We want everything now. Results now. Pleasure now. But wealth is the opposite of that. It's like planting a tree. You don't see anything at first, but if you keep watering it every day, eventually it grows, and starts growing on its own. Your first million doesn't begin with a big salary. It starts with discipline. It starts with the courage to say no to the kind of consumption everyone thinks is normal. It starts with the decision to save, even when it feels like it's not much. So if you're taking notes, write this down. Spending less than you earn is the first brick of your freedom. And if this message has already made sense to you so far, go ahead and share this video with someone else who needs to hear it. Now let's get straight to the point. If you want to build $1 million, you need to understand that it won't just appear out of nowhere. It's built in stages. And the first stage is control. It sounds basic, but a lot of people ignore it. Do you know exactly how much you spend per month? Do you know where your $20, $50, $200 are leaking away? What you don't measure, you can't control. So before investing, you need to see clearly. Write down all your expenses for 30 days. You'll be surprised by how much money disappears without you noticing. The second stage is accumulation. This is where you start saving before you spend. Yes, it's the opposite of what you were taught. It's not about saving what's left. It's about spending what's left after saving. And the third step is growth. This is where investments come in. The money you've saved starts to work for you. Compound interest. Silent multiplication. If this content is helping clear your path, hit the like button below and comment, "I'm starting," so I know you're in this with us. Imagine your journey to your first million as climbing a staircase where the first steps all look the same. You don't feel like you're rising. It seems like nothing is changing. But somewhere around step 37, something happens. You start to see the horizon. You start to realize how far you've already come. And this is the most dangerous point, because many people give up around step 30. They quit right before the curve turns. It's like pushing a giant rock uphill. At first, it's hard. But at some point, it starts rolling down on its own. That's the snowball effect of investing. But it only happens for those who are consistent. The most powerful sentence you can take from this video is, consistency beats intensity. It's not about starting with $5,000. It's about starting with $50 every month. And never stopping. If this inspires you, take this moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Because in the next video, I'm going to show you exactly how to build your investment portfolio with little money, step by step. Let's talk about real people. Pedro, for example, started at 19, earning little, working as an intern, investing $100 a month. While his friends were financing cars and spending on parties, he chose to plant seeds. 10 years later, he has over $400,000 invested and passive income that covers a good part of his expenses. He hasn't hit $1 million yet, but the game is already won, because now time is doing the work. Another example is Anna, who started by selling sweets and making extra income online. Every month she put aside half her profits to invest. In 6 years, she reached $1.2 million. It didn't happen overnight. It was a matter of choice, consistency, and vision. Neither of them got lucky. They just decided to stop sabotaging themselves. And you can too. So comment below, "I'm going to build my million," if that's your commitment starting today. Now let's get to the practical part. First step. Open an account with a trustworthy brokerage. It's simple, free, all online. Second, build an emergency fund with at least 3 months' worth of your fixed expenses, invested in something safe, like treasury bonds or high-liquidity CDBs. Third, define your monthly investment amount, even if it's just $50. What matters is the habit, not the amount. Fourth, study the basics of fixed income, real estate funds, and solid company stocks. You don't have to become an expert, but understand where you're putting your money. And finally, review your plan every 3 months. That keeps you in control. Remember that the difference between those who make it and those who only wish lies in the small steps taken every single day. And if you've made it this far, it's because you already have what it takes to take the first step today. So hit the like button now, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone you want to see grow rich with you. Most young people underestimate the impact time has on building wealth. They think that because they still earn little, it's not worth starting now. But the truth is that time is the investor's greatest ally. The power of compound interest lies not just in the rate of return, but mainly in the amount of time it works for you. If you invest $200 per month from age 20 to 30, and then stop completely, you can still end up with more money than someone who starts at 30 and invests triple that until age 60. That's because time transforms small efforts into huge results. The earlier you start, the more time works in your favor. And that's an asset that can't be recovered. If you're 20, 25, or even 30 years old, seize this window. Don't wait to earn more to invest better. Invest what you can now to have freedom whenever you want. And if this chapter already opened your mind, take a moment to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Here, each video is one step closer to your freedom. A lot of people give up on managing their finances because they think it means becoming a slave to spreadsheets or living a joyless life. But financial control isn't about cutting everything. It's about spending consciously. It's about understanding where your money is going and deciding whether it really reflects what you value. When you start tracking your expenses, it's not about judgment, it's about clarity. You begin to see patterns, automatic habits, and silent waste. Suddenly, those $300 a month going to food delivery start to feel ridiculous. And you realize that money could have been working for you. Using simple apps like Mobills or Organize may be all you need to keep things in check without feeling overwhelmed. The secret is to create a system that works for you, not against you. It doesn't allow you to invest as much as you'd like. The solution is not to wait for a raise. It's to create new sources of income. At the beginning of the journey, every extra dollar invested shortens the path to your first million. The good news is that today there are dozens of ways to generate extra income, especially using the internet. From selling physical products, offering online services, to creating content or reselling knowledge. But pay attention. Extra income only helps if it comes with discipline. It's no use earning more and spending it all. The new money must be treated as a seed, not a reward. When you understand that, you start to truly see your wealth grow. And more than that, extra income is a rehearsal for your freedom. Because one day, it might become your main source of income. And then, the game changes. So drop a comment below, "I want my extra income," and subscribe to the channel because soon I'll bring practical ideas that anyone can apply. Before you really start investing, you need to know yourself. Because there's no such thing as a perfect investment, there's the right investment for you. Some people only sleep well with fixed income. Others love the risk of the stock market. And some prefer real estate or their own business. Discovering your investor profile is essential to avoid frustration, unnecessary losses, and giving up. There are 3 basic profiles: conservative, moderate, and aggressive. Knowing yours helps build a balanced portfolio that respects your emotional and financial limits. Because in the end, the best investment is the one you can stick with. If you don't know your profile yet, look for free tests on brokerage platforms or financial education websites. Money is much more emotional than rational. Your financial decisions are influenced by how you saw money being treated at home. If your parents argued about money, it's likely you feel afraid to talk about it. If you grew up in scarcity, you might spend compulsively when you have it. Understanding this is liberating, because only when you identify your limiting beliefs can you start to change them. The book The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel talks a lot about this. It's not the smartest who prospers, It's the one who is most emotionally balanced. So if you feel guilty when spending, scared when investing, or anxious when thinking about money, know that it's normal. And it can be healed. Start by writing your financial story. Reflect on your emotions around money. That is just as important as learning how to invest. Compound interest is the most powerful secret in the financial world. It's what turns small contributions into great wealth over time. And the most impressive part is that it works silently. At first, the growth feels slow. But over time, the returns grow faster than the contributions. That's because interest earns interest, creating the famous snowball effect. Einstein called it the most powerful force in the universe. If you invest $300 per month at 1% per month, in 20 years you'll have more than $230,000. In 30 years, over $700,000. And in 35 years, you'll surpass $1 million. And what changed? Nothing but time. That's why the sooner you start, the better. Don't underestimate the power of small amounts. They are the seeds of your freedom. Did you like that explanation? Then hit the like button and subscribe now, because here you learn what the banks don't want you to know. Having an emergency fund is the foundation of any journey toward your first million. It's not meant to yield high returns, it's meant to protect your investments. Without it, any unexpected event, like a layoff or a health problem, can force you to sell assets at a loss. And that delays your entire wealth-building process. Your emergency fund should cover 3 to 6 months of your living expenses, and it must be placed in assets with immediate liquidity and total safety. Treasury bonds, daily liquidity CDBs, or high-yield savings accounts are ideal. Having that reserve gives you peace. You stop investing out of fear. You start making decisions calmly, and that makes all the difference in the long run. If you haven't built your reserve yet, that should be your first financial goal. Many people don't build wealth because they fall into silent traps of consumption. Emotional purchases, unnecessary financing, and showing off disguised as, "I deserve it." The system wants you to consume without thinking. Advertising is designed to make you desire what you don't need. And the worst part, it compares you to those who have more. The antidote to that is clarity and purpose. When you know what you want, freedom, peace, time, it becomes easier to say no to a new phone or a financed car. Every real you spend is a real you stop investing. So before you buy something, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to or farther from my million? If the answer is farther, don't buy it. Prioritize what builds, not what impresses. And if this message resonated with you, share this video with someone who keeps spending impulsively. It might change their game. Wealth isn't just about multiplying money. It's about going through 4 stages: learn, earn, multiply, and protect. In the beginning, the focus is to learn. Understand how money works, study investments, and develop your mindset. Then comes earning, finding ways to increase your income. Next is multiplying, growing your money through investments. And finally, protecting, shielding what you've built through insurance, diversification, and even tax strategies. Those who understand this cycle know that getting rich is a process, not luck. You evolve as a player. You become more strategic, more prepared, more secure. And then, your first million becomes just one step on the path, not the final destination. Many people think the goal of investing is to accumulate money. But the end of the game isn't the million. It's freedom. Freedom to choose where to work, who to be with, when to rest. Freedom to live with purpose, without bowing to the fear of the bills at the end of the month. Wealth is about time. It's about presence. When money stops being your prison and becomes your tool, everything changes. The true millionaire isn't the one who shows off, it's the one who has peace, who builds a legacy, who uses money as a bridge, not a crutch. So don't compare yourself with someone who seems further ahead. Every step you take matters. Every reel you invest is a statement that you believe in yourself. Keep going. You're on the right path. To finish, I want you to pause for a moment and think, what would change in your life if you had 1 million invested? Not because of the number itself, but because of the freedom. The freedom to choose. To say no to what harms you. To help your family. To live your projects. All of that starts today, not tomorrow. not when you earn more. It begins with a decision to break free from stagnation and take control. You don't need to be a genius, or rich, or lucky. You just need to be willing to start. Your first million is not a distant dream. It's a possible destination, if you have the courage to walk that path. So subscribe now, turn on the notifications, and stay with us, because this channel is your guide on the journey to financial freedom. You are not alone. And yes, you will make it.